The entire emergency room went silent the second he grabbed her hair. Machines were beeping. Nurses were rushing. A trauma patient had just been wheeled into the ER. In the middle of the chaos, Chief Surgeon Dr. Harris lost his temper. Amara, the quiet and dedicated nurse everyone respected, had calmly questioned the dosage he ordered. She wasn't loud. She wasn't disrespectful. She was simply protecting her patient. But Dr. Harris had a reputation. In front of staff and patients, he suddenly yanked Amara's hair, pulling her closer as he hissed, "Don't ever question me again." Gasps filled the room. Amara didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just looked at him with steady eyes. Not fear, not anger, just strength. What Dr. Harris didn't know was that someone important had been sitting in the waiting area for the past hour. A sharply dressed man named Victor Romano. Most people saw an elegant businessman visiting his injured nephew, but those who truly knew the city understood something else. Victor Romano wasn't just wealthy. He was the most feared Mafia boss in the region. And Amara? She had once saved his mother's life during a complicated surgery. She had stayed over time without complaint. She had treated her like family. Victor never forgot loyalty. When he saw Dr. Harris pull Amara's hair through the glass doors of the ER, his expression changed instantly. The calm businessman disappeared. Within minutes, hospital board members received urgent phone calls. Donations were threatened. Contracts were reviewed. Investigations were opened. By the end of the week, Dr. Harris was suspended pending review for misconduct and abuse. But that wasn't the real victory. The real victory was the moment Victor walked into the ER, looked at Amara respectfully, and said, "No one disrespects the woman who saved my mother." The staff stood frozen. Amara, still calm, simply nodded and returned to her patient. Because true power isn't loud. It doesn't need to scream. And sometimes the quietest person in the room is the most protected of all. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because you never know whose life can change in a single moment.